I want to tell you why we should foster social and emotional learning among all our students, and we'll start right now. What is going on? My name is Ramesh. Welcome to another video on Mudgal's Musings, a channel dedicated to increasing your productivity. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing because I keep posting one interesting video every single week to help you increase your productivity. And obviously, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Education institutions all around the world have focused on social and emotional learning in one form or the other. The ongoing coronavirus pandemic has actually brought about the need and the importance of focusing on social and emotional development for all our students in the schools even more and even greater. A structured and a well thought of social and emotional learning program in schools, when it is implemented effectively, will lead to acquisition of knowledge and skills among the students who will be able to manage their behavior and manage their emotions. CASTLE, or the Collaborative for Social and Emotional Learning, identifies 5 core competencies of social and emotional learning. The first core competency, self-awareness, is essential for us to deeply understand ourselves, our positive emotions and negative emotions, which ultimately determine and impact our behavior. When there is a strong and accurate self-awareness among the students will be able to have a realistic view of their strengths as well as their areas for improvements or weaknesses, which ultimately will help them thrive in life. The second core competency developed by social and emotional learning obviously is the self-management. So once somebody has self-awareness, once has the realistic view of what their strengths are and what their weaknesses are, the one will be able to have a better control over managing their own behavior. So self-management is obviously the management of one's emotions, the management of one's behavior, the management of one's reactions to situations and reactions to people, and one's reactions to even provocations. So a very good social and emotional learning education, when it is provided effectively, will lead to better self-management by the students, who in turn will grow up to be very responsible and well managed individuals. The third key competence which is developed by social and emotional learning is social awareness. It is not enough if we learn to manage our own behavior. It's not enough if we learn to manage ourselves and our emotions. It is also equally important for us to be able to understand the emotions, understand the thinking, understand the behavior of the other people. Well, with the social emotional learning, we will be able to develop the ability among the students to be empathetic towards the other, to be more considerate, to be compassionate, to to look the points of view of the other people also. So which in turn will help them regulate their own behavior and their own responses, and will prevent them from being prejudiced against anybody. The fourth competency developed by social and emotional learning is the relationship skills. Relationship skills are absolutely important, as we all are aware. Quite often, whether it is the family or at a personal level or at the friendship level or at the professional level, we are unable to maintain our relations with the others. We develop our own attitudes and opinion about different people, and we might even get into some kind of conflicts, the arguments. So all these factors, they ultimately lead to failures, they lead to heartburn, they lead to disappointments and disagreements. Well, it is not that disappointments and disagreements can be avoided at all time, but with the right amount of relationship skills, when we develop from the very young age among our students, they become adept at being able to manage their behavior. They become adept at avoiding conflicts, and they become adept at managing any kind of disagreements. The fifth and the final core competency developed by social and emotional learning is responsible decision making. Decision making, as we are all aware, is an important skill. It's a very, very crucial skill. In fact, it plays a significant role in the way a person leads his or her life. with the right ability and with the right kind of decision making skill, when it is developed among our students, and in fact even adults can also develop this kind of a skill. It is a matter of practice, it is a matter of conscious effort. When we put in efforts and when we put in energy to acquire the skill of being able to make the right decisions at the right time, we will definitely be able to lead better lives. We will in fact equip our students, our children, with the skills which will help them in their lives, wherein they are able to take appropriate decisions which are most necessary for their well-being. Now let's come to the question, who's responsible for developing social and emotional learning? Is it the school alone or is it the family alone? The obvious answer is that it is the family as well as the school. Together, they are responsible for developing social and emotional skills among students. Obviously, a student is spending a lot of time in school. So school is in one way or the other responsible for developing this skill, which is going to be a life skill for a student. So structured programs and trained professionals and certain amount of budgets allocated and certain amount of energy and effort that is put into implementation of a successful SEL program will lead to thriving generation of students who would be so able to control their emotions, who are self-regulated, who know themselves, who are able to make right decisions, ultimately be leading happy and successful life. That's all on Mudgal's Musings this week. Thanks for watching this video. Like it if you like it, and do share the video among your friends and acquaintances, just in case they might also be interested in watching videos like this. Question of the day: what are your tips for social and emotional well-being? Do mention them in the comment section below. Till I see you next time, have a wonderful time ahead, and do take care of yourself and your family. Bye-bye.